Ferrari from the original Magnum PI with Tom Selleck. We've got cars here from Back to the Future and Back to the Future Part 2. And some Stone Aged foot-powered cars from the Flintstones. So we have the future and the past totally covered. Every car in this lineup was custom built for the production it was featured in. I mean, something like the Flintstones would kind of have to be, right? You don't really expect the cars in the Flintstones. Exactly right. Like when Steven Spielberg was planning at the original Jurassic Park back in the 90s, he went to the Mercedes-Benz company for help. And he had the folks over at Mercedes-Benz design and build all of the Jeeps and Land Rovers and even more specialty vehicles that he used for the original Jurassic Park trilogy.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
The next section of our property that we're going to travel through will be filled with props and vehicles from not just the first Jurassic Park movie, but also the Lost World Jurassic Park and Jurassic Park 3. So as we head through here, we've got some big vehicles. They're too big to go in our picture cover row. That's why they get their own space. We got a whole bunch of storage containers with that InGen logo. That's how you know they're from the movie. That music never lasts as long as I want it to. And we got a whole bunch of dinosaur cages out here too, even though in real life dinosaurs have been extinct for millions and millions of years. We're really not that worried about something like a dinosaur. Oh no, there's a budget! Look out! They were supposed to be extinct! I don't know what happened. It's so scary. We better go really slow so everyone can get this photo. When your life is in danger, you want to get quality pictures. It's okay. It's all right, folks. If you're in the back of the town, don't be scared, okay? The dinosaurs are fake. Dinosaurs are fake. The cars are fake. Like half the trees right here are made out of foam leather. We're in Hollywood. Nothing's real here. Not even the weather. If you're watching a movie and you see rain or fog or snow on screen, the film crew is making that happen. Almost guaranteed. Mother Nature doesn't work on cue, so if you want rain in your movie, you gotta make it yourself. And the good news is, that's very easy to do. So that's what we're going to do next. We're heading down into the Old Mexico section of our lot to show all of you how we make it rain in Hollywood. First, we just need to get where we can see properly, and then we'll start with a little bit of thunder and lightning. Yeah, there it is. Thank you, Cody. That thunder is a pre-recorded sound effect that we play through speakers around our hill. For lightning, we flash strobe lights. It's real simple stuff. Once you have thunder and lightning, then you can start your rain. We use real water for the rain because that's the best way to get our actors wet. But rain is very difficult to photograph. Natural rain basically doesn't show up in pictures at all. So if we want to see our rain, we gotta cheat. We use extra large raindrops. We space them out. We shine the light through the water once we film. We might even add something like milk or paint to make the liquid more visible. But we do not want to run this water too long because if you run it too long, you get floods. So Cody, can you shut the water off for us now, please? Cody, off. What did you do? Look out, everybody, we got a flash flood. Here it comes! Yeah, we did the flood. Here's what our flash flood looked like in the movie Big Fat Liar with Paul Giamatti. Alright, quick side note for everybody, we're hitting roughly the halfway point of the tour. So here at the halfway point, they like me to put the safety graphic up, remind everyone to stay seated, remind you we got that red emergency cord in case you need to call for assistance, and then just knowing that we're halfway through gives you a general idea how much time is left. And now that we've done our reminder, let me welcome you to the Old West. Around these parts, when we say Old West, we really do mean old. These Western sets include some of the oldest Hollywood structures still standing anywhere in the world. A couple of our Western buildings go back to 1916 when the movies were still silent. Some of Hollywood's most famous cowboys got their start right here. Guys like John Wayne and Kirk Douglas up on your screens right now. Over the years, our Western sets have seen lots of famous cowboy faces like Robert Redford, Lee Van Cleef, Clint Eastwood, and this guy right here.
This town ain't big enough for the both of us, Jimmy Fallon.
Well, I ain't going anywhere, Jimmy Fallon.
Now look here. Not posting this trip don't want no trouble. I just want to check out 6 Points, one of the oldest sets on the Universal line.
I heard this where John Wayne and Jimmy Stewart shot, their Western.
That's right. That's where I aim to shoot.
Alright, we've got a standoff in some of the oldest Hollywood sets still in operation. Some of the newest Hollywood sets in operation are just across the water there. Those sound stages over there are brand new. We just built them, and that's where The Voice is making their new home.
And we shoot our show right here in Stage 31. One of the newest stages on the lot, actually. These state-of-the-art sound stages allow us to bring our show to life in the blinds, to the lives, and everything in between.
I absolutely adore you. You think people have a chance to welcome? Oh my God! Having 2 new coaches is a game changer for all of us. I need a big praise. Oh, I didn't know you could do that! Playing those kind of dirty tricks. I'm damn proud of you, son. Thank you, Dad. Who's premieres Monday and Tuesday on ABC.
Yeah, they're working on a new season. They are so much fun to have around. And now we're heading through another historic location. We call this village Little Europe. Little Europe is where a lot of Universal's classic movie monsters got started. We changed the country we're visiting here just by changing the language on the signs. So once upon a time, this was Transylvania for Dracula. This was Austria for Frankenstein, Wales for the Wolfman, and Egypt for the Mummy. So it's not always Europe. Over the years, these sets have been decorated to look like South America, the Middle East, the Caribbean. For a couple of years, we even turned this neighborhood into the afterlife for the Good Place. So this is where Eleanor and Chidi would hang out and get frozen yogurt together. But the real legacy of our Little Europe sets is and always will be those classic Universal monsters.
Universal monsters. Dracula, Frankenstein, Wolfman, Bride of Frankenstein, The Mummy, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, The Invisible Man, Phantom of the Opera, classic. They're just brilliant. That Frankenstein image, flathead, balls, it's one of the great icons of the world. That to me was like the essence of the Universal horror film. I was just mesmerized by these movies. Boris Karloff, Lon Chaney.
I remember the original Universal Studios Mummy movie, really scary.
They still ring in our memories now, and we love them.
How do you not? They're classics. All right, we're going to shift gears a little bit. The next location we're visiting is Soundstage 50. So we're going to go inside the soundstage here. And this is our subway stage. So this is a soundstage with a subway station set built inside it.
That's him, right over there.
The scene up on your monitors is from an episode of Bones that filmed in here a few years back. And you know it's been a while because they don't even make Bones anymore. But you can see the set still looks pretty much the same. And that's because our subway station set works the same way as our outdoor backlot set. It's a permanent structure. Hang on. We can see it. Okay. This feels like a big one. Everybody hold on. Oh no, look out back there. shook you up. Next, we want to calm you down. We're going to head to the most relaxing part of our back lot. We got this beautiful beach town here called Amity Island. And Amity is more of an East Coast beach than a West Coast. Oh, you see that fin? It looks like there's a shark in our water. Oh, that's so cool. This is perfect timing. You're going to get such great photos. I love it. Oh, and there's one of our divers. Hey, Pete! Pete! Did you see the shark? It looked like it was headed for you. Okay, uh-oh. Pete, are you okay? Can you give us a wave or a thumbs up? Pete? Pete? Oh, for Pete's sake, we're going to have to call that in. Don't panic, folks. We're safe on the tram. We're going to pull forward. We'll hang out next to these highly flammable gasoline tanks because that's not dangerous or weird. Uh-oh, something's got to hold up here. Wow, it's got to be big to do that. If it gets in the gas lines, that could be a real... Okay. Yeah, that's probably bad. He's very talented. He's very professional, very well behaved, very different from the shark Steven Spielberg worked with when he was filming Jaws. That shark was all kinds of trouble. And you don't have to take my word for it.
That's a much maligned shark. The shark was suspect. It didn't really work at all.
Wherever you were on the island, you could hear the radio waves. They were always saying,
The shark is well enough for wild animals. Slightly over specialized.
There's Steven Spielberg hanging out with his BFF as his most fishy friend. They did a lot for each other.